Which one are you? Yeah, cool. Alright, just bring you back just a bump.
Yep.
You're welcome.
1, 2, host broadcast check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good level, is it? Cool.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just wait for a few more people to get settled. Before we get started, just a bit of housekeeping. So essentially, when there are any questions to be asked from the floor, we please ask that you do ask them through the microphones. We have two of our volunteers over here that will pass the microphones to you. Just so that this can be provided onto the online media zone for the benefit of everyone. We can also ask that all cell phones are turned either off or to silent, so there's no interference. And if there are any other questions, we can address them with the players and our team managers. So, further ado, we'll pass it on to the floor. Anyone with the first question? In front over here, please.
Lairu, it's not a good start for Sri Lanka. I mean, have been in New Zealand for almost 2 months. I mean, what was that you would say that the team did wrong to lose the match today?
I think we have given 20 to 30 extra runs when we bowled first. So it was a good wicket, but 280, 290 would have been really chaseable in this ground. But I thought we didn't feel well, so that cost us.
Here, back here. Can you give an idea, given the format of this tournament, how significant a setback is this for Sri Lanka, or is it not a setback at all?
I think this is just one game, so we have to come back strongly. We have Afghanistan in the next match in Dunedin. So I think boys are doing really well. I think sometimes this can happen, but it's just a one match, so we have to come back strongly.
Lairu, Lasith returned to the side today after 6 months, gave away 84 runs. You think it'll take some more time for him and to get back to his usual self?
Yeah, I think I don't think this is Lasith's best bowling effort. So we believe he will come back strongly in the next few matches. But I think he bowled really well in the death overs. So that's a positive for us. So hopefully he'll be back with good performances.
You spoke about the poor fielding effort today. How concerned are you, and what can the team do to improve on this discipline?
I think we have to take that extra effort to. I think as a team we have to put that extra effort, because sometimes crucial catches might cost end of the game. So as a team we have to put our heads down and do the extra work.
Lahiru, how much did the conditions, the cold and the bit of drizzle, have an effect on the fielding, if at all?
I don't think it because we have been playing here 2 months now, so we have used to these conditions. So I don't think it has a problem.
Larry, were you surprised with the amount of help there was for the spinners there, and why didn't Mangana bowl his full 10 overs, given the impact he had in the innings?
I think he bowled 8 overs around about 40th over. So after 40th over, we have to. We thought Corey Anderson was there, so he might clear the boundary very easily because Rangana bowled a left arm spin. So that's why we bowled fast bowlers.
You guys were well placed at about 120 for one, Bolt for 15 off his 2 previous overs. McCullum stuck with him. And then is that when the game virtually disappeared for you guys?
Yeah, I think myself and Kumar batted like run a ball. So at that moment, game is set for us. So I think my wicket and Kumar's wicket that cost us the game. So he bowled brilliantly, I think, that spell. So credit goes to him.
Lahiru, what made you to keep Lakmal away from the bowling attack while McCullum was in the middle?
I think we had a plan for McCullum, I think, because he is all trying to step out and play the fast bowlers. So that's why we bowled Angelo and Nuwan up front, not give pace to hit. So that's why Suranga bowled after 15 overs.
Lairu, today's defeat was, I think, the 5th on this tour against New Zealand. What sort of confidence does it do to your team? I mean, does it sort of bring your morale down?
Like I said earlier, it's just one game in the World Cup, so we can't think about this game. We can't think about the past, so we have to move on. I think we have Afghanistan next match, and Bangladesh in Melbourne. So hopefully we can do much better in these 2 games and come back strongly.
You had a good outing during the Asia Cup where you opened the innings and you were the player of the series, and then you were pushed back again to the middle order. Now you're opening the innings again. What exactly is your role? Are you a middle order batsman or an opening batsman?
I think you should ask from the selectors that question. But I'm happy opening because that gives me time to settle down and score big innings. But unfortunately, I couldn't make that 60 to the century. That's very disappointing. But I'm happy about my role.
How unsettling is it going top of the order and then coming down, going top of the order again?
I think I have been used to these situations now quite a while. Since my debut, I've been playing up to number 8, I guess. So now I've been used to this situation.
You've played a lot of cricket against New Zealand in the last few weeks. There's a strong feeling in this country that New Zealand can do very well in the World Cup. Good look at them in different conditions, different situations. Can you give of this New Zealand team and how they're playing and their prospects right now?
Yeah, I think they are one of the favourites in this World Cup. But any team have the chance to do well in this tournament. That's how the conditions and the setup in New Zealand and Australian conditions. So I think they have a good side, very balanced side. So I think might be they have a couple of good matches coming up. So we'll see how it goes.
Lairu, where do you think you need to sort of really improve on the areas which Sri Lanka needs to improve for the next race of the tournament?
I think bowling, power play bowling, and fielding. Those two has to improve for the next game.
ලහිරු ගිය අවුරුද්දේ ලංකාව කණ්ඩායම හුඟක් දින්න නමුත් මේ මාස දෙකේ තරඟාවලිය එච්චර කියන්නේ දිනන්න බැරි වුණා. කණ්ඩායම ඇතුලේ හැංගීමේ ලොකු වෙනසක් තේරෙනවද ඔබට?
ඇත්තටම නෑ. මොකද වගේ අපි මාස දෙකක් ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා දැන් නවසීලන්තේ. හැබැයි අපි දන්නවා අවංකවම අපි අපේ 100% සමහරලාට දෙන්න බැරි වුණා. ඉතින් අන්තිමටම පොඩි දේවල් වලින් තමයි අපි මැච් පෙරදුනේ. සමහර විට කැච් එකකින් සමහරලාට අන්තිම ඕවර්ස් වල බෝල් කරපු විදිහ. ඉතින් කණ්ඩායමක් විදියට අපි මේක එක තරගයක් විතරයි. ඉතින් අපි වර්ල්ඩ් කප් එකක් ගැන ඉස්සරහට හිතනවා නම් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි ඊළඟ තරගයේ ඉඳන් අපි හොඳ අපේ පෙන්වන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් මං කිව්වා වගේ මේක එක ගේම් එකක් විතරයි කියලා හිතලා ඔළුවෙන් අයින් කරන්න ඕනේ.
ලහිරු ලසිත් මාලිංග කාලයක් ආබාධයට ලක් වෙලා ඉඳලා තමයි නැවතත් කණ්ඩායමට එකතු වුනේ. අද ඔහුගේ පන්දු යැවීම පිළිබඳව යමක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද ඔබට?
ඔව් මං කිව්වා වගේ ලසිත්ගේ මං හිතනවා අපි මීට අවංකවම කිව්වොත් මීට වඩා ඉතාමත්ම හොඳින් බෝල් කරා ඕවර්ස් ටිකේ. හැබැයි අද මං මුල් ඕවර්ස් ටිකේ එක දැක්කේ නැහැ. හැබැයි අන්තිම ඕවර්ස් වල එයාගේ තියෙන ඒ ඇබිලිටි එක මං හිතන්නේ හොඳටම කරා. මොකද රන්ස් දුන්නේ නැහැ අන්තිම ඕවර්ස් වල එයා දාපු. ඉතින් ඒක අපිට පොසිටිව් එකක් කියලා හිතන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඊළඟ තරඟයට යනකොට මං හිතන්නේ මේ ඔක්කොම හදාගෙන අපිට යන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. මොකද කණ්ඩායමක් පොඩි දේවල් වලින් තමයි මැච් පෙරදුනේ. ඉතින් මේ ඔක්කොම හදාගෙන ඉස්සරහට යන්න පුළුවන් කියලා හිතනවා.
Yeah, just don't write Sri Lanka off. Yeah. See you guys in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals.
I'm happy to. Okay, but you have to. Okay, all right.
All right, so we'll continue with the second press conference. We could also just ask that no one actually walks down the aisles over here, just does get in the way of the cameras. Anyone does want to record it directly, and it will be available on the audio room as well, as mentioned earlier. So, without further ado, Corey, Mike.
Corey, could that have gone any better in terms of a World Cup opener to really set you going?
Probably not. We obviously led into the tournament with plenty of confidence and our belt, but we obviously knew that it all meant nothing come today. So to put on a performance and get the points, it's really good.
Corey, can you take us inside that dressing room? How does it feel in there?
Yeah, I think we're obviously we know it's early stages of the tournament as well. It's it's our first game, and we've still got a long road to go before we can look at starting to, I guess, make those calls. Celebrate the win today, and then push on for Scotland.
I spoke to you last week about how this match was for you playing in Christchurch. How was it to put a performance in like that in front of your friends and family?
Yeah, it was nice. I had a few news obviously before the game, cup game, and I guess they settled out their work and got us off to a good start. So it was exciting to be out there, and the crowd really turned out, and it was obviously with the streaker there at the end, but it was a good day. Would have been nice if the sun turned out, but I guess Christchurch weather sort of played its part. But no, it was exciting. It was an exciting day.
Corey, a lot of the talk has been about how good your fast bowling unit is, and we saw that today. But how important were the 2 wickets by Daniel Vittori? 2 very big wickets.
Yeah, massive wickets. You know, he's just so good. That's pretty easy to sum him up. You know, he's played a lot of cricket. He's smart and he knows how to get guys out. And you know, I think it was 2 for 34. I think he got. You know, it put them on the back foot, and they had to try and take apart the other guys. And difficult to do when I guess Tim, Trent, and Milne are firing like they are as well. So yeah, it was obviously great to see Dan getting a couple of wickets, and you know, he's on the old economy rate as well.
Mate, when Kane and Ross are out very quickly, you had power play coming up, 2 guys coming in to start their innings. There are times when a situation like that, you could have lost your way in terms of that strong start. What does it say, do you think, about this team that you're able to press on, I guess with the 2 of you with Grant for a start and then onwards in the last few overs to get way past 300? What do you think that says about you as a team and as a group in terms of your thinking and your confidence?
I think we've all been put in positions over the last, I guess, 12 months to be able to adapt to what we have to deal with. I guess it's obvious that everyone's had a good dig in the middle, and everyone's I guess chipped in with runs as well. So we've all played our part, and I guess it's just about knowing that situation that you're in. And you know, it's always nice to have someone like Grant who's out there and older, and he's played a lot of cricket as well. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You put the team first, and you sum up the whole situation and go from there. And we knew we had Ronk sitting in the shed as well, and how much I guess damage he can do at the end. And I knew if I stayed in and Grant got going as well, then we could put a better than par score on the board.
Corey, when Dan came back, was that actually a plan to bring him back when you got J.R. Wardner in? Or was it just a gut feeling on the field? No,
it was a plan. Dan's got him out numerous times, and it obviously paid off for us as well today again. But yeah, he's just a clever bowler, and it's one of those things you'd love him to bowl more than 10, but he can't. So especially on that wicket, it was holding quite a bit, and it was tough to get away. Yeah, he bowled unbelievably there.
Corey, did Brendan say anything different to you this morning? And then what was it like to watch the captain go out and play an innings like that in this situation? What sort of a calming influence did that have on the dressing room?
He does have a massive on the dressing room. I guess we all know Baz as being someone that when it's in a big event, he really turns it on. And I guess the same was today as well. He came out of the gates, and he spoke to us the day before the game, and he said he wasn't going to give us a motivational speech. It's nothing that we needed to hear. It was treated as another game of cricket, and go about our work and keep, I guess, what we've begun as a juggernaut to keep rolling forward. We did. So yeah, it is what it is. But he's been, I guess, inspirational as well, and it's always nice to have him on our side rather than someone else's.
Looking at the team heading into the tournament, everyone looked fairly many nerves. I'm sure there probably were heading into this game. What does a win, firstly, and a win in that kind of fashion do for the nerves and do for the team going forward?
Yeah, it puts us in a great position. You know, we've obviously taken down Sri Lanka, which is they always perform well at World Cups and at tournaments. So to take them down is, I guess, it's a nice feeling to be ahead of the 8 ball. Leading into the second game, and obviously we've got Scotland coming up, and they gave us a decent run for our money in Lincoln when we had a warm-up game, so you know, we're not taking them lightly either. And then if we can keep it rolling and keep some momentum going, then we can make a good push at it. Yeah.
Corey, how do you feel about your own bowling, and do you think probably you are in the race to be one of those all-rounders who will be end up being the number 1 all-rounder in this tournament? Because this tournament seems to be set up as the pace bowling all-rounders tournament, like just as the last World Cup was the spin bowling all-rounders tournament. So do you see yourself in that race to be the best all-rounder?
I'd love to be. You know, I guess that's the goal, other than to win this World Cup, is to obviously try and be number 1 all-rounder in the world. So, you know, I made a decent start at it today, I guess. But I'm always might not be bowling, or I'm going to be called on and not bowl much at all. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, you
you don't go out there trying to do everything. I guess you listen to what your captain says and you go about your business. But yeah, I'd imagine it would be more of a, I guess, a pace bowler's all-rounder feel with what kind of wickets are here in New Zealand as well. There hasn't been too much turn, so yeah, it's just one of those things.
Corey, you used the term juggernaut before about the team and sort of how they're feeling about things. Do you feel like you can really get some momentum going and get the sort of following and support that maybe the 92 squad had for the World Cup?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, that obviously I was only 2 when that was all happening, so I can't say I was there and watching it, but you know, that captivated a nation, and I know we're going to try and do the same thing, but we want to do it in our own way as well. You know, they had their way, and that's what people remember them for. Remembered in our own way as well. So rolling and keep the fans happy. As New Zealand, all New Zealanders love a winning team. So if we can keep doing that, it'll be good. Corey, the other day, Luke was talking about the fact that he loves the fact that he knows what his role is when it comes to the batting, his position, all the situations, feels he's got them pretty well covered. Your own batting game at the moment, you must feel super confident in the way it's going for you, and you have that same self-belief in that you can handle whatever situations come along when you come in. You're feeling good from that perspective? Yeah, I am. I'm probably a similar role to what Ronks is as well. Obviously just one spot higher. If, you know, the guys up the top do their job, then they set a platform, and they have done really well in the last sort of 12 months. So it makes, I guess, the bottom order, the tail order, sorry, it makes our jobs a lot easier to tee off from that platform. But if we're put in early, then, you know, we're still, I guess, good enough and got batsmanship to be able to get ourselves out of it. And you know, I always know if I guess me or Ronks is in at the end, or anyone in the top 5, it's going to be pretty dangerous. So I guess that's what we try and keep I guess, preventing ourselves from, I guess, getting too many wickets down and all those dangerous guys are out.
Corey, what was the key to taking apart Malinga today? Because I think that was his 3rd worst figures or something, none for 10. What did you guys do differently to take him apart?
Quite a lot of the guys on the team have faced him. I was lucky enough to face him at Mumbai quite a bit. It's always a lot easier to sort of read that kind of bowling. It's pretty tough when you read it for the first time, but I guess he's only a couple of games back from ankle surgery as well. So, you know, he'll be better for that run he had today as well. And we're probably lucky we faced him early on in the tournament as well. I can imagine he can start tearing a few teams apart later on. So I guess it's nice to sort of get him out of the way for now. Yeah.
Corey, just on Scotland, you'll talk about treating them with respect and all of those sorts of things, but is it a little bit of a different game to get up for after all the hype of this game, a minor nation like Scotland?
I don't think so. It's a World Cup. You know, I think you have to treat every game differently. I mean, the same, sorry. It's obviously a cliche, but I think we probably got put in our places a little bit in Lincoln when they did give us a run. It showed us that they've got players who can play and bowlers who can bowl, and you know, we'll have to be pretty switched on. You know, if we don't want to be sort of 2 or 3 down early on, otherwise we'll be chasing our tail. So yeah, we'll treat them as they are a very good side and go about our way.
Corey, a bit of a trivial one, but what did you make of that catch in the crowd today?
Yeah, it was a hell of a catch. We were all on our feet in the changing room. It's always good to see someone take a one-handed catch like that, and obviously what goes around it and how the crowd reacts to it as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty special, yeah.
Not a mate of yours, was he?
No, it wasn't. It would be nice if it was, yeah. Cool. Thank you.